Good morning.
Hey, yo, what the?
10K TV.
Welcome to another episode of 10K TV presented by 10,000 Takes. I'm your host, Adam Oz, joined always by my co-host Kevin Olm and producer Dustin Luco and producer Ryan, where we cover all things NFC North with Kevin backing the Packers, Dustin supporting the Bears, and myself riding with the Vikings. Kevin, welcome to the offseason. Welcome to Cancun, buddy.
Yeah, thanks.
We both have 9 wins going to Cancun and 8 losses. Look at that.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, we got a tie in there.
Yeah.
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 So
Better win percentage.
higher? No, I don't think so. Because a tie is like half a
But
win.
you have more games played.
You're doing like percentage of win.
Yeah, percentage of win.
Yeah, win percentage.
Win. That's
No, but
what I
isn't,
said.
isn't like a tie?
That's
a
what I
tie
said.
and win percentage is like half, isn't it?
No, but I'm saying, but you
we have 9.5.
You played one more game and you won
Yeah.
the same amount as us, and we played one less.
9.5
That's a better
out
win
of
percentage.
18.
Yeah.
Math
or
guy.
9 out of 17, which is 52.9 or 50. Ah, you're
So
right.
what's-
You're just barely right.
So what's higher?
We'll never know.
Yeah. So win percentage. What I said.
Yeah.
So
But would you guys have won a game if you played this week?
we won't know. We'll never know.
Would you guys have won a game if the Packers tried the last week of the season?
Again, we won't know because you didn't give us that chance.
I didn't do it.
Thanks
and
a
it
lot,
worked
Matt.
out. Good thing we were healthy.
Thanks. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a good thing.
that was huge for
Really,
us.
really helped. So
Fuck.
we're gonna recap the crazy wild card weekend minus one game because we are obviously, as you know, recording on Monday, and the NFL wanted to schedule a wild card game on Monday, which
Super wild card.
It's kind of
weekend.
just see
They
that
have
Aaron
to make
Rodgers
it 3
unveiled
days.
his wife at this game.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is crazy. It's wild. She
I
actually
forgot her
took the
name
first
already.
play. She was the center, snapped him the ball.
She's Arthur
and he
Smith.
spiked it. Yeah. Yes. So we are going to be going through all the 5 other games, and then we're going to preview divisional round because we do know all the matchups minus who the Patriots will play, but we know it's between 2 teams. So
Yeah.
enough that we can talk about it. And I don't know if that necessarily will sway. Although it actually it does. 'Cause it changes for you. Don't you? No. You had. Did you have the Texans beating the Patriots?
Something like
I
that.
think you did.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are at a special playoff hammered heartbreak, and so you have 3
It's like
for
the
that.
first time we've ever had a playoff hammered heartbreak.
I think so.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so I have 3 Malort shots.
3 Malort shots.
Jesus
Right.
I have Bears one, and Dustin has 1 because we had the side bet of needing
Yeah.
the
Looking
Colston,
back at
Loveland
this,
versus and Burden versus
It was a
all of the
stupid
Packers.
bet
this was
for
a
you.
really dumb bet.
Yeah, I felt really
It's
good
like you
about
guys
it.
don't have a good tight end. You don't have a receiving back.
No.
And Jordan Love usually throws for like 240 yards a game.
Yeah.
This was a really
It was really stupid
dumb
of you to
bet.
take
I
this
think
bet.
I think the hope was that it'd be like Burden and Loveland would go off, and that would be enough where.
I mean,
Maybe
yeah, I
Josh
guess
Jacobs had a good day.
I was just
and,
hoping
or the
that
running
the-
backs got involved.
the
in the pass
offense just
game.
got stifled right away.
I don't know why you do that. So all right,
To try and prep myself.
go.
Just,
We'll
I
go
don't
ahead,
even
and
wanna
we're
think about
we're not gonna start with the Packers Bears because we're gonna let these kind of do stuff.
we're
in
gonna
your
let 'em
system. So
percolate?
we're gonna go.
Let's do the
chronological.
Vikings game.
Yeah. So the Vikings didn't lose, but the
Piece of
Packers
shit.
did lose. So you would be going last if we were doing awards, just based on that.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first game that happened was the Rams going to Carolina, take on the Panthers, a 5 versus 4. The spread was the Rams were a 10.5 point favorite.
Oh, you really taste the wormwood. I got Pringles.
Chasing with Pringles.
Yeah, pass one of those over here. Just one.
No, fuck you.
Why did you think you would do that?
I need all of these.
No, absolutely not.
You don't need the 360 calories worth.
All right, he's weight watching for you.
Oh, what the hell,
Damn.
Dustin? I went for a run yesterday. What'd you do?
You fat piece of shit over there.
I ate steak and potatoes.
Wow.
Is that the same as going for a run?
Healthy.
Counted some cottage cheese.
I did not.
Huge. Huge
So
for him.
the Rams win 34-31 despite being a 10.5 point favorite. Panthers hung around, and this game, nearly went. They almost went the distance, but Stafford and the Rams found a way to win. And Bryce Young, it was a good day, minus
Minus the very end.
minus the very end.
Yeah.
And credit to the Panthers. I think the fact that they got in the playoffs. Everyone, of course, is saying, "Oh, the playoff format sucks. The Rams should not be. They're going to trounce them." Well, I think games like this is going to why the playoff format won't change regardless of an 8-9 team getting in the playoffs. Like it's just not going to matter because they hung with the Rams, and this game was entertaining. It had 4 fourth-quarter lead changes in this game, which had only happened, I think, 4 times prior in NFL playoff history. So we got 2 of that this wild card weekend, which makes it exciting. So good job for the Panthers.
I picked the crunchiest food so I could just chew right into the mic.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah, this game was crazy because we were doing stuff on Saturday, and then I came over to yours to watch the Packer Bear game.
Yeah.
And I kind of forgot this one was on until I came in, and you guys were like, "Oh yeah, it's close, it's
still
wild."
happening.
I was
Yeah.
like, "Wait, what?" Like
There's a
I was
game?
not expecting that at
Yeah.
all. It was a big day for the Cokeheads, like we said.
Yeah, Cokeheads stand up. You had your day in the sun. So, 9 catches, 134 yards, and a touchdown on 12 targets. And, I mean, that was all pretty much – I think a good chunk of that was in the second half, too. So, first half seemed a lot of T-Mac, and then the Cokeheads took over. And
I think he had like 60 at halftime or something like that. I saw a tweet about it.
Okay. Yeah, but, like, the Rams' defense, over the last month, they've kind of become a bit of a liability, which – we'll talk about when we get in the preview, but that's kind of worrisome considering we all picked them to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And this game was a little scary for that.
Well, we didn't. We talked about the 3 of ours. You mentioned Paige, and I always forget. So I went home and asked Jalen. Her 2 Super Bowl teams were the Chargers and the Eagles. So that dream is dead. That dream died very quickly.
Why, did she give a reason why for those teams? 2 very dysfunctional teams.
I'm not
going
sure.
into
I think
playoffs.
the Chargers is a lot of like a uniform type thing. I think the vibes of the Chargers she enjoys, and then the Eagles used to be enemy number 1. Not number 1 maybe, but like she's been mad about the post Minneapolis Miracle game for like years.
Sure.
But then they refused to go visit Trump when they won the Super Bowl. So I learned just recently that that's a big enough deal to make
Got
her
it.
switch.
So she picked them to win? Did you get to the Super Bowl?
To get there, but the Chargers to win, it's not really relevant anymore. But
Odd that the team she hates the most, she's like, they're going to get to the Super Bowl.
no, but she likes them now.
Oh.
Apparently, she
Yeah,
switched.
last
I
year
see.
she changed
Okay.
her.
I see.
And then I told her that
Thoughts.
Saquon's like in the cabinet, and she's like, "Nope, I won't. No, I don't. I'm not interested in that." And I was like,
Oh.
"Okay." So
Okay.
yeah, it's a nice little sneak peek into
The psyche.
the psyche of the Jalen,
That's a lot.
who's not watching right now, or she'd be in the chat.
Yeah, that's true. So
Blowing it up.
The Rams, they need to figure out their defense because this is, it could be dicey next week. Because the Panthers' offense is not a juggernaut by any means.
They're frisky though.
Well, and
They are
the
frisky.
thing
The
that
Bears
got
could
them
never have
through
a
most of
cokehead.
the season didn't really work out. Like either Chuba and Rico Dowdle both
Rico
didn't
only
really
having
have that
5
good of days.
carries was felt very odd. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. Canales seems to now go back to Chuba, and like that's fine. I don't know. The run game was not working in this one, and the pass game minus a couple of shots across the middle or hitting Jalen Coker. It was kind of just hoping for a big play here and there, and they nearly did it. So they took the lead late, and then the Rams found a way, and Stafford found a way to hit Parkinson on a great throw and catch. So they advance. They survive and advance.
And Stafford, like, I don't know, he had a pick, threw 3 touchdowns though. I feel like both the 2 guys that, and I know MVP is a regular season award, so you can
Voting's
debate how
already-
much. Yeah, like
voting's already
like it doesn't matter. But just looking at those 2 guys, and we'll talk about Drake May probably coming up here, but neither one of them looked perfect. I think Stafford probably looked better.
Yeah.
But not ideal either. He's come back down to earth after that like crazy month he had that was just playing out of his fucking mind.
Yeah. I agree. Okay. How are you feeling?
Let's do one more
One more?
because
All right.
I got 1 shot left here. I've taken 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's jump to the first Sunday game. The Bills taking on the Jaguars, another wild card upset in this one, if you want to call it that. I think the Bills actually might have even been the favorite at the end when the line did swish. No, they started as the favorite, then they actually went back to Jacksonville. So the Bills win 27-24, and we said during the preview last week, the Bills are going to need Josh Allen to be able to be Superman and because the Jags have a very good run defense, and guess what? They needed it, and they got it. And plus a little nice showing from Brandon Cooks, and even a Keon Coleman appearance in this one.
I didn't know Brandon Cooks was on the Bills.
Yeah, he's been on
and
for like a month or so.
Like, I saw- I'm like,
his
wait.
first couple quarters, it was like, oh god, he's so old. Like he got, I mean, there was one that he
Yeah,
got overthrown, and then he dropped one, and then he had a big catch towards the end.
Well, I saw the big one, and I was like, they're like, oh, it's Cooks, and I'm like, wait, as in Brandon?
Yeah.
Like I totally forgot that.
So yeah, they got a couple of nice big plays that really opened it up because the Jags were not going to let James Cook really get going at all, and he didn't. I mean, only averaged 3 yards a carry. Josh Allen got absolutely beat up in this game, but he just said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna, even if it kills me, we're gonna win this game," and they did. So, credit to them. The Jags made enough plays, I think, to win, but turnovers, obviously the interception at the very end kind of made it anticlimactic because it sure looked like the Bills were allowed to score, and then it was like, oh, maybe they scored too quick. But obviously a great play by Tre'Davious White to lead to the interception on their first play at the end of the game, and then they picked off Lawrence earlier in the game, and like we said, they couldn't stop a big pass play here and there from the Bills, kind of proved to be the difference maker. So
Yeah, when you look at these games, and there's a lot more guys on the field than just the quarterback, but if you just blindfold me to the rest of the condition, you go Josh Allen versus Trevor Lawrence in the playoffs. Josh Allen, first of all, he does this a lot where he just kind of puts the whole team on his back and does crazy shit.
Yep.
But especially in the playoffs, especially in a Mahomes-less playoffs, like it's going to take an act of God, I feel like, to get
Mahomes-less,
Josh Allen.
Lamar-less, Burrow-less. I mean, the AFC is him and then a bunch of young, unproven guys.
And Aaron Rodgers.
And Aaron Rodgers.
Well, yeah, and that's
Right
the
now,
thing too.
as
I think
we're
now,
recording.
as we're
Yeah.
recording,
we've
Aaron
talked
Rodgers.
about how inconsistent like the offenses of Denver and
Yeah.
I guess maybe not so much the offense, but New England just having
just
an
a lot of
easy
unproven
road.
people.
Unproven.
Yeah,
you have
it's-
Bo Nix, C.J. Stroud, like Drake May. You have these
And
guys
those are the guys that are the only thing standing in the way of Josh Allen getting to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And I've talked a lot of shit about Josh Allen. I think he flops way too much now, and I don't understand it because he's huge and he
Well,
runs
it's
guys
like
over.
LeBron, like taking a charge.
Yeah,
like
and
flopping.
I'm like,
He
but
thinks
why?
that if he gets knocked into a guy, he'll get to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, well, that's not how it works.
Thanks a lot, SGA.
Yeah, and it just that's the part of his game that pisses me off. But I do respect, the macro of his game of like he's fucking phenomenal. at
John
football.
Paul says Josh Allen's the top team in the AFC. I mean,
Yeah,
the Josh Allens.
the
Buffalo Josh
Buffalo
Allens.
Josh Allens
Yep.
featuring James Cook.
Yep.
That's what they are right now.
Yes.
Their defense
and the
is not
occasional
amazing.
Brandon Cooks.
Yeah,
Apparently.
apparently, yeah.
Apparently.
I mean, Khalil Shakir 12.
Yeah, Khalil
receptions.
Shakir is just now
happened.
he's the new Julian Edelman. Like he's just that's him now.
Who's
know,
a better
why-
number 0, Keon Coleman or Matthew Golden?
Oh God. Pass. Pass.
Come back to me.
Yeah. Hey, we'll
picked
get to
Jahmyr
Matthew Golden,
Gibbs.
but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. This was the Bills' first road playoff win since 1992.
Whoa! Wow.
That's nuts. And I'm like, I guess, yeah, if you think about it, Josh Allen every time in the playoffs, if he's not at home, he's
Well,
usually traveling
like
to
a one-
Kansas
one or
City
two seed.
or something. And then last year, when they beat the Ravens because of Mark Andrews' bricks for hands, that was at home. So it's like, okay, yeah, they aren't usually the one time they're on the road is when they're at Kansas City and they lose. So I guess it's not super shocking. And before Josh Allen, the Bills were more or less not very good. I mean, they had a long playoff drought.
Yeah.
I remember before they got him, and so that back in the Jim Kelly days, then was their last.
Oh yeah,
road
that
playoff.
was when it was like, oh, the Patriots made the playoffs. Well, yeah, because they don't play
Obviously,
anyone good.
Yeah, they get 6 free wins every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. One note I had about this game. I just like seeing Brian Thomas lose. I think I hate Brian Thomas now.
Got a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I see that dude sucks. That dude's awful at football. Parker Washington is out
Oh my
here
God,
going
he had
crazy.
such a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, ETN. Yeah, Parker Washington's been unbelievable. I mean, like he has become what I think people were hoping Brian Thomas was going to be. I mean, like 2 targets is nuts. And it's not like he was like 0 for 2. I mean, he caught both targets. One of them was a touchdown. So it's just Trevor's just not looking his way, or he's not getting open. I don't know, because like the
Maybe he's just
Bills
a dick. I don't know.
defense, the Bills defense isn't all that great. Like
No.
that's honestly, they give up yards on the ground. They are susceptible to a big play here and there. They're old in the secondary, and it's just like I don't know. I mean, they got Joey Bosa running around out there trying to keep up with Trevor Lawrence, and
Wait,
Didn't
Tim
always work.
Patrick is on the Jaguars?
I guess
Okay.
yeah, and some guy named
This is-
LaQuint Allen Jr.
This is I've heard of LaQuint. I'm very familiar with LaQuint. This is also Frank Gore Jr. 1 reception for the Bills in this game.
Yeah.
That's fun.
yeah,
That's cool.
he had half as many as Brian Thomas Jr. did. So that's good.
He almost got there.
He almost got there. He had more targets than Brian Thomas Jr. So
Wait, no, he had 1.
yeah, but he said he had almost as many.
Oh, okay. I thought you said he had more targets than Brian. Yeah. So this game, I mean, Josh Allen was always going to Josh Allen this. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the Jaguars are going to be like
They're gonna be just fine.
They started rocky, and I think their whole season, they're on the upward trajectory now. They're probably going to be favorites to win that division next year, barring that or something.
Whatever the Texans have done.
I don't think the Texans. I think the Texans have a good defense, but I don't trust them as like a complete team.
Well, but can they
They're out on
retain
Stroud,
that
huh?
defense? That's
oh,
the
CJ
thing.
Stroud. Yeah, I've never been a Stroud boy.
John Paul does not agree with that take. He says the Jaguars remind him of the Vikings. He bets they miss the playoffs.
Well, I've
this
always
year.
said John Paul doesn't know ball. I've been very clear and consistent on this.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
John Paul on Facebook
so-
doesn't know ball.
when I was watching this game, I was like, "Oh my god, the Bills! Every time they try to throw a screen, it works." Like there was so many like 3rd and 7s, 3rd and 8s where they just throw a screen to Khalil Shakir and he'd get 2 good blocks and they'd make a guy miss in first down.
Yeah, 12 targets and 12
And it's
catches
like most
is-
teams, like you get
very
like 1
impressive.
good screen a game,
Yeah.
but their success rate is so high.
Yeah. Also, I don't know. I feel like what the Liam Cohen's done for ETN, and this isn't, I guess, all that shocking considering what he did with Bucky, your last year and all that. And so
Etienne was like left for dead last year.
yeah, oh yeah, he was, and I think that he had a very solid year. The way they used him actually like in the pass game,
He like tripled his receiving touchdowns in his career this year.
yeah, and like because they're like, hey, this guy's shifty and he can actually catch the ball. Let's use like design plays, pass plays for him, and guess what? It worked.
What if we had a player who was good at football and
We-
hold on, boys.
We get him the ball.
We manufacture some touches
Yeah.
for this guy.
Now, if only Liam Cohen can do this for Brian Thomas Jr. We'll see. He's got all offseason
Well,
to
see,
figure
the
that out.
problem is that the first thing I said was he's good at football, and Brian Thomas Jr. sucks ass at football.
Last
apparently.
year was just a
yes,
a mirage.
He was a Mac Jones merchant. Without Mac, he's nothing.
yeah, I guess.
Mac Jones finds one receiver and he goes, "You
Yeah.
are my receiver this game," and he just Kendrick Bournes you to death.
Yeah. Hey,
Ugh.
it works.
I mean, he'll be somewhere else next year, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be
Wherever,
throwing it to
wherever
Jordan
Mac
Addison.
Jones goes, that wide receiver 1 should be like a first-round fantasy pick. Like, doesn't matter where.
It doesn't matter.
No, doesn't matter where.
What if he goes to like the Titans somehow and something happens to Cam
Shamir
Ward?
DK.
Treylon Burks.
Yeah, first-round pick. Traylon Burks, you're 8 years behind.
He's not on the team anymore.
Oh, is he not?
no.
on Washington.
Washington.
Oh, I don't watch Washington play much, so
No one does.
I don't follow the
Ever
news either.
since the Hail Mary with Stevenson last year, you're just
Well,
like,
I did have to watch a game this year.
like,
Never
it went
again.
better.
again.
This year it went better.
Yeah.
We beat
Yeah.
them this year.
Yeah,
Alright.
you guys beat him this year.
Well, talking about
right, yeah,
things going better.
Let's stop burying the lead here.
The last game on Saturday was one that we cared the most for the purpose of this show, and I think also just in the area, just because it's 2 division rivals playing each other, and it's the number 7 Green Bay Packers traveling to Soldier Field, take on the Bears, where it looked like it was going to be a rout for the Packers until
It did look that way.
complete and utter collapse happened, and the Bears win 31-27.
Yeah, there was some stat, and I'm not going to be able to like get it off the dome here, but I saw that like playoff teams, like teams in the playoffs that had like a
Oh,
20-some point
Oh,
lead,
no,
because
it's not this morning,
the crux of the argument was they're like 502, and the one of the two is the 28-3 Falcons, and the other one is the Green Bay Packers. And you know who the coordinator, the passing game coordinator of
Matt
the Falcons
LaFleur.
was? Matt LaFleur in that
Nice.
Super Bowl. So
So it's Matt's fault.
Yeah. So Dustin, why don't you let me spit some vitriol here, and then you can bask in the glory afterwards. Okay. We're gonna start with the pain, and we're gonna end with the happiness. This game made me question some things in a way that I didn't expect to. This season for the Packers was underwhelming. There were a lot of I feel like we should have won that. There were highs, and then they would come out and just lay an absolute stinker.
You're 9-3.
There was no consistency.
Yeah.
And the margin of error in most of those losses outside of the Ravens was razor thin, right? Every single game you look back and you go, if they would have made that field goal, if they would have recovered that onside kick, there was small errors that resulted in a bunch of losses. You feel like they're right there. And that's why I said I think it was after the Cowboys game, because the Browns game was the first shot across the bow, and I said, okay, let's figure out, let's get the, let's right the ship here. Then the Cowboys game happened, and I said, this team, they're not serious people.
No.
And I never rescinded that throughout the season, even when things were looking a little bit better, because they always had this. They always had Keyshawn Nixon RKO out of nowhere for fucking no reason for 15-yard penalty way after the play. They always had Quay Walker on the touchdown that Chicago would win on, it turns out, just fucking standing there while the receiver catches the ball and runs in the end zone. Yeah. And yeah, dude, you're out in coverage. It's not your thing. I get it. They always had Rashawn Gary, QB breaks the pocket, and he just kind of goes, I guess I'm just going to jog this one out. Mm-hmm. This team, I think, needs a significant shakeup. And a lot of the discourse after this game is centered around Matt LaFleur. Mm-hmm. I have supported Matt LaFleur since he was a Packers coach. I have lobbied for him to get Coach of the Year various years. He's been very successful. That said, we reach a point, and this really got driven home for me when I saw someone on Twitter say, if the NFL hadn't expanded the playoffs to 7 teams,
I said this when you guys made the playoffs.
We would have missed the playoffs 4 years in a row.
Yeah, last 4.
Yeah, because we got 7-7-7, and we missed it the year before that.
Yeah.
You get fired for that.
Yes.
You get fired 100 times out of 100.
You're the only team that has been a 7 seed in the NFC.
Yes.
No other team has got the 7 seed.
Yeah, and it's one of those things. I don't think that Matt LaFleur is a bad coach necessarily. The same way that when Andy Reid was in Philly, he wasn't a bad coach, but they couldn't.
John Harbaugh, not a bad coach.
Sometimes you sit here, and the problem I think with Matt LaFleur is he's doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
We're having the same problems. I'm watching literally the same game. I watched them lose to the Bears in this fashion a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. And sure, the details change, but it's big lead, piss it away, play scared, bad play call, shitty clock management. Whoops, now we lost, special teams gaff. This, and that's the kind of thing where you said it starts at the top. And my dad is a big fan of, there's a line from the movie Bug's Life. All right? Kevin Spacey, great villain. We didn't know. Voices the grasshopper.
Wasn't it that, didn't that get what? Did he get uncanceled, or wasn't it it came out?
I don't think so.
It wasn't actually.
I think he got acquitted, but also the guy died in mysterious circumstances. I think Kevin Spacey killed a guy. I can't allegedly. I can't confirm or deny that. Yeah, it turns out he might be kind of a bastard.
Oh.
But plays a great grasshopper, and he told the Ant Queen. He said the first rule of leadership: everything is your fault.
Yeah.
Which that's what's happening right now. There are people out there, and Matt LaFleur, if the Packers were to let him go, would get picked up by another team for a lot of money, guaranteed.
Yeah.
This isn't a Mike McCarthy situation where he'd take a year off and there's kind of some talk about this, that. Matt LaFleur would be a hot commodity on the market. That said, this may be an inflection point for me, and it sounds like, based on the reporting today, that they're working on an extension and they're in talks. Sounds like they're trying to.
Yeah, because he's got one more. He's got one more year.
He's got one more year, but they've stated that they do not want a lame duck last year head coach, which makes sense. So it's either extension or you fire him, and
trade him.
and I'm yeah.
Do that. You can get one of your first round picks.
Sure.
back.
Yeah, you could try.
Happened.
And yeah, so I mean, I am not out here saying fire Matt LaFleur because I don't think that I don't feel strong enough about it. But the fact that I'm like talking about it right now, I feel like is a statement.
Yeah.
Because I have never wavered in my support of him until this moment when I got to sit back and go, dude, what the fuck? There's a stat where like teams have scored 20 plus points and we're winning with 3 minutes left. And in franchise history, we're like 501.
Yeah.
And this year we're 6-3.
Yeah,
This year.
This I saw. I think
Did
this
you see
might
this
be the
stat?
one.
Yeah.
I think it's the Packers are the first team since the 1970 merger to lose 3 games when leading by 10 plus points in the final 5 minutes
Yeah.
of the game, including the playoffs. Teams
It's
from
fucking insane.
teams from 1970 through 2024 were 306-1.
Yeah.
This season, those teams were 6-3.
We lost, and
the
it was
Packers
the Packers
were the ones that lost all of those.
Yes. Like, and it's like that. That is the kind of
fucked up that
shit
stat.
that it's like you deserve to get fired.
He
for
coaches differently with a lead. It's
he
not
does.
even remotely
Do you
close.
think
that's-
maybe they should take away play calling from him?
I don't
Have
know.
him
If,
just
Like the
focus on
final 5
managing the
minutes.
game.
Or in the final 5 minutes,
I-
or whenever they get a lead.
here is my game plan. We'll probably dissect this more once we are fully in the off season here. But if it sounds like they're keeping Matt LaFleur, which is what it sounds like, that's what Schefter's reporting from insider sources. They're working on an extension, which I am not out here going, oh, well, that's just fuck. Because I don't think Matt LaFleur is a bad head coach. I think he has weaknesses, and he isn't fixing them, right? Because there's no such thing as like a perfect head coach. I think he's really good at some stuff, and I think he's really fucking bad at other stuff. So I want to see a renewed vigor. I want to see like some. He's too nice. Is what like the players are undisciplined. He's a player's coach type of guy. He wants people to like him. He's like, he's chill and I'm your buddy. No, I want you to be a little bit of a dick. Like I'm sick of this shit.
Like
I don't,
be
when-
like Ben
He
Johnson.
should
When
put, he should
Keyshawn
put
Nixon-
some joggers on. Him and Mike McDaniel would
that
do the
is
same.
the opposite of what I want, Dustin. You are moving in the other direction.
Mike McDaniel's the same way.
No, he's not.
He's a friend of all the players.
No, he
and-
doesn't want.
Yeah,
him
but
to
I
be
don't
like
want
that.
that. I want
wants
less
the
of
opposite.
that.
But I'm saying he should just do that.
No. I'm saying he should get worse.
He should
Yeah.
be more of like a beta
I just
bitch.
Get some
like when
glasses.
Keyshawn Nixon goes out here and does an RKO on the pile in a crucial situation, I want you to chew his ass out. I'm sick of this shit.
And then
Yeah,
you have Keyshawn
Sirianni-
Nixon
Sirianni
making
did
an
it to
absolute
A.J. Brown.
business decision
Yeah.
on the DeAndre Swift
Yeah.
where he like olayed, like he just jumped instead of like
He jumped away.
it was an
He
it was
jumped
a,
away.
It was a perfect
on the
peanut
goal
punch
line.
opportunity.
Yeah.
You just dive in there,
Yeah, and-
throw a punch. If you don't get it and it's a penalty, or you miss and you hit him, it's a penalty. Who cares? He's gonna score. If you do connect, guess what? That could change the outcome.
Yeah.
It was a hell of a chance.
And we can talk about the Keyshawn Nixons, the Rashawn Garys, the fucking Brandon McManus. That dude better not be on my fucking team next year. He's a sex pest too. It's like you can't be bad at football and a sex pest. Ask Justin Tucker.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's and it comes down from the top because Rich Bisaccia sucks and he's Matt LaFleur's buddy and doesn't want to get rid of him. He's too fucking nice.
Yeah.
He needs to be more focused on results. Making the playoffs as a 7th seed every year and losing after 1 or 2 games
Yeah.
is not good enough.
Well, and the team he
to
beat
be the
too-
Green Bay
the team he
Packers.
beat was the Cowboys, who I guess like historically, not like it matters,
Who
but
can't win a game in the
can't-
playoffs.
Yeah, they can't win.
Literally cannot.
So like that's the one win
Yeah.
you have is that, and it's like then the next week it didn't go great.
Yeah.
So it's like
And that's what I'm hoping for is I think they're going to extend him, and I need there to be more urgency. I do not want this to be a big 5-6 year type of extension. This should be a couple years because if you do this again, we're gonna fucking fire you.
Yeah.
I'm so because people are like, oh, we could get Harbaugh and stuff like that. I don't know if you should make a decision based on who you think you might get, but there has to be a tightening of the leash here a little bit and go, dude, look, stop fucking around. You have these games in hand. You're clearly capable of putting this team in a position to win, and then you just shit your pants every time. I don't
think
fucking get it.
I think if you were to fire LaFleur, I think Harbaugh is jumping. Like he's flying up to Green Bay.
Maybe.
Instant. He's from the Midwest. It would be the opposite conference, so
Yeah.
like he doesn't have to worry about that. the roster, it's got their quarterback that he wouldn't have to necessarily worry about. He's got 2 options at quarterback that he could possibly look into. Possibly.
Well, Malik Willis
maybe
is the problem is people are like, Malik Willis is 27 next year.
Yeah, I mean, you can get quite a haul.
The streak is broken now. That doesn't matter anymore.
So, we've had 27-year-old quarterbacks before. I bet Deshaun Kaiser was 27 or something at some point.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was.
So at some point. So I guess getting back to this game here, because that's the Matt LaFleur tangent. Like I said, I'm not calling for him to be fired.
Yeah.
But this has shaken my faith to its very fucking core.
Yeah.
Jordan Love played outstanding. Short of I saw someone say, I can't remember who it was, but they said Matt LaFleur panicked in the second half. Jordan Love panicked on the last drive.
Yeah.
The last drive was not good. The last drive, I will say, Jaden Reed dropped the ball. Christian Watson could have laid out for one that may have won the game.
I mean, I get he got his hands on it, but
he got a hand on it.
I
mean, it wasn't a perfect throw, but it was also
neither was the Jaden Reed one either, though. That's what I'm
no,
saying.
but it was a high throw. You got to come down with that, and it's a totally different ballgame if you do. Jordan Love in this game, 323 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks. I mean, and some of those touchdowns, there was the screen to Golden that he's not doing a lot on that. But there was the second one that was this perfect floater layered into the defense that was just amazing. I mean, Jordan Love played a phenomenal game. I don't think this is on him at all. I remain a staunch Jordan Love supporter. I think he is being done a disservice by the offensive line's inability to block in the second half and the coaching staff's inability to make an adjustment off of that. Because at halftime, the Bears defense made an adjustment. They changed what they were doing, and it was successful. The Packers did not respond. Matt LaFleur was just looking at his iPad, confused the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, apart from that, I don't have a ton, I think. I'm happy. Golden got a touchdown. That's another indictment, I think, of Matt LaFleur, is that Matthew Golden has juice. That touchdown was all him. That was a bubble screen. Yeah. And he made 6 guys miss. And granted, it was bad tackling from the Bears, but he was making moves, he was making guys miss, he was cutting. He wanted a fucking touchdown, dude. Yeah. He wanted it real bad. He knew he wasn't going to get it with Clayton Tune the week before. But I mean, I think that Matthew Golden shows a spark, and the fact that they are just relegating him to wide receiver 5 because other guys have been there longer pisses me the fuck off.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I'm curious what's going to happen with Jeff Hafley this year, because he's got 7 interviews lined up. He's everywhere. Mm-hmm. He's a hot name. His defenses in the second half of football games have fallen to fucking pieces.
Yeah,
most of the time in the last 2 months. I don't know. Just want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
I mean, I want him back next year. I think he's still a better defensive coordinator than I've ever seen in my lifetime.
He'll have most of his weapons back, too, which will help. And hopefully, I'd say your guys' main objective should probably be a high-tier corner or something.
Yeah, corner is an issue. I think offensive line is an issue.
Edge rusher. Obviously, we saw what happened when Micah went down.
I
feel like
honestly, I think we get more out of LVN right now than we do with Gary, which is really fucking sad.
Yeah.
If we could bring Enigbare back on a somewhat modest deal, I don't know that he would fetch a huge price on the open market, and he was making plays all year in a way that Rashawn Gary wasn't. I mean, Rashawn Gary is beyond off this team.
Yeah,
that was his last game as a Packer.
4th and 8, for whatever reason, he let Caleb Williams get outside the pocket on that ridiculous throw.
He confuses me a lot. Because he will make that throw on 4th and 8 like a fucking break physics in Madden type of throw.
And then he'll throw it straight to...
And then they'll line up and he'll take a 3-step drop and he'll miss a corner route by 10 yards.
Yeah.
And the guy's open. And I'm like, what the fuck? Are you good or not? I truly don't know.
Yeah.
So, Dustin, what do you think about this game? Now that I've gotten all that shit off my chest, now that I've let the Malort talk for a little bit, honestly, with the chase, wasn't actually that bad. Yeah, Pringles did it. No, I do not. Pringles really helped, though. Yeah.
So I'll start with that throw. I saw a picture. I don't know if you guys would have seen it because you probably don't see a lot of Chicago-type stuff.
Is it from, the back angle picture? Is it a picture of the throw?
It's a picture of him making the throw from behind him.
Yeah.
It lines up almost perfectly with the Air Jordan logo.
Oh.
Which, I mean, it's just a cool thing for Chicago fans. I mean, it's another iconic moment in Chicago sports, I'd say. I mean,
Another.
yeah, we got
one.
I'd say
referring to, not necessarily like the Bears, but I think just
a Chicago moment.
yeah.
Okay.
Cubs winning the World Series.
Air
the
Jordan
Bulls,
is an awesome one.
Double
Double
doink.
doink.
Double
Yeah.
Doink was iconic. It was just bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good iconic.
Infamy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no,
Pearl Harbor.
Caleb is so frustrating to
Double doink,
watch.
Pearl Harbor, same thing.
I mean, obviously he is amazing when it comes down the stretch, and like, I don't know what is I don't really care about QBR or anything like that, but the first half of like every game, it's just like, dude, like anyone could make this throw, and you're missing guys on easy routes where they're gonna have a pick and just be wide open. I mean, he's throwing balls into the dirt. He did do a lot better about avoiding sacks this year. Obviously, our offensive line got better.
Yeah.
But he didn't really tuck and run as much as he used
stopped
to.
running backward, like trying to really keep going backwards. Like he would pick a side to run, and he wouldn't like try to double back like he used to, like he would do in college. Like, there was a lot of sacks last year that he took.
Well, he
was doing
almost
shit
broke
like
the
that.
record.
It was like
for most
Russell
sacks
Wilson
taken
stuff.
in a year.
Yeah, it was very bad. But he's definitely improved on like learning to live another day with the sacks. So
Yeah, and
That's a
Yeah,
good-
and
that's
he's
good
really dangerous outside the pocket. I'd argue he's better outside the
Oh, yeah.
pocket than
Oh,
he
he
is in the
definitely is.
pocket, which
He
is
definitely
crazy.
is.
100%.
Yeah,
it's the same thing I was saying with Trubisky a couple of years ago. Is once like shit hits the fan, that's when they start performing better.
Oh, Adam and I both looked like
We're just
like,
going.
How are you
Caleb
comparing
Williams and Mitchell
Trubisky to
Trubisky, very similar guys.
Caleb loves rolling to his left. Trubisky can't throw to his left.
Yeah,
Those things.
Yeah, I mean,
I will say you guys celebrated a lot.
we did. I mean, we needed to. We haven't
How
done.
do you think this week's gonna go
I hope I'm surprised.
to that
Miracle
win?
win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It wasn't a miracle win. We've already done it this year.
It's true.
like a 3% chance to win.
Yeah, we've had that like 5 times this year.
Yeah, but that
Is that do people call that sustainable usually?
Well, in a single year, if it keeps happening, yeah.
lightning in a bottle?
Maybe
I
not
guess.
next year,
we'll
but-
see when the shoe drops.
That's
but
what they always say. Is lightning is very easy to catch in the bottle a bunch of times.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. If you have a
Put some
lightning
lightnings
metal.
rod,
are
If you put
attracted to
metal,
bottles.
if you
If
put
you-
metal in the bottle,
yeah, if you have a lightning rod, then that's
Or
just
Ben Franklin,
yeah.
syphilis bitch.
Where's my key? Key and a kite.
Yeah,
on.
I mean, Dustin, I'm not gonna sit here and make a prediction about the Bears, but I mean, this is the same Bears that we've been watching the
I know.
whole year,
and that worries
for
me.
better and for worse. Where you're like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, and I'll talk more about that in the preview. But the
Colson
only
Loveland's good.
Colson Loveland
good.
is amazing, and
They should
obviously
cover him.
I'm not really
Oh, there were a lot of
like this
a lot of
year.
people.
I am not going to question anything they do because I'm trusting it. Because Luther Burden turned out pretty well.
Big Brian
Colston
Poles
Loveland
guy.
turned out awesome. I'm gonna trust them to do what they need to do because they made a lot
Notice
of
how he
good.
didn't say anything about Caleb Williams in that.
Well, he wasn't in this last year
Well,
draft.
I know, but he was also just. It's just interesting. Yeah.
I'm leaning more towards Caleb.
So you're a big.
I'm starting to support him now.
Let's see. Okay, so actually, let's look at the first and second rounds. Oh, let's call it day 1 and 2. Colson Loveland, Luther Burden, Ozzie Trapilo,
Who ended up playing a lot of snaps this year, and he
got
was
hurt,
pretty
yeah. Shamar Turner, no idea, defensive end,
No.
and then last year Caleb Williams, Dunze,
Good,
and
good.
Kieran. Oh, buddy, that's a lot of letters. Amegadjie.
Yeah.
So that's not there. Darnell Wright, Gervin Dexter, Tyreek Stevenson, Zach
Jervon
Pickens,
Dexter, he still plays.
whatever. Kyler Gordon, Jaquan Brisker,
Kyler
Good.
Gordon.
Valus Jones Jr.
Toast.
Yeah,
Valus Jones Jr.
I mean, I'd say you're hitting at a decent clip.
Yeah,
on those
we're
day 1
doing
and 2
pretty
picks.
well. We're doing pretty well. And we found a diamond in the rough with Kyle Monungai. I mean, getting anyone in the 7th round that
Chat.
plays a lot of time.
Chat says Vikings on the up. JJ coming back on fire. Trust.
All right, Casey. Hell yeah, brother.
see.
That's a very funny thing to write and then hit enter on the internet.
Yeah, no.
many
I mean,
wins as
obviously, so Loveland did have an awesome
JJ
day.
McCarthy did not have as many wins as my team did.
He had won more games than he lost.
Okay.
So there's that.
So, but you see the goalposts and how you just move them.
Well, no,
after you
I
said
can't.
something
I
that
can't
wasn't
force him
true.
to play every game, but I'm saying
Kevin
the
O'Connell
Vikings.
could.
The Vikings.
He loves forcing quarterbacks to play when they are injured.
That's Carson Wentz.
That's only no. That was also JJ.
when.
Wasn't Kirk?
Like
didn't
last
Kirk
game
have
of the
something
season,
2
he had a
years ago,
fractured
too?
hand and he left in like the third quarter.
How is that?
Kevin O'Connell
forcing
hates
him?
healthy quarterbacks.
That was JJ pulling himself from the game.
Yeah, but Kevin O'Connell was like, "You better go out there, JJ, or
No,
else,
he didn't.
we're gonna draft another quarterback.
You couldn't possibly know that.
We're gonna draft the 5th
You
overall
couldn't possibly
quarterback
know.
in the
I
class
was in the
again,
stadium.
in the
He
top
didn't do.
10.
He didn't do that.
You don't know about
Okay.
the Kevin chat, do you?
Yeah, we talk. We
Mm-mm.
talk all the time.
No, I don't believe you.
Kevin O chat.
I don't.
Yeah.
So yeah, in this one, the Packers did all the following: blew a 21-3 halftime lead,
Yeah.
blew a 27-16 lead with 6:36 left,
Yep.
missed 2 field goals and an extra point,
Yep.
both obviously all proving very crucial.
Yep.
Delay a game out of a timeout in the fourth quarter. That's inexcusable.
Yeah, that guy had a bone bruise. Or oh no, we're talking about. So Matt LaFleur took a timeout at the end of the game, and then the next play we had an offensive lineman get hurt, and we got a 10-second runoff.
I'm talking
Oh,
about
no, there
Jordan
was a
Love.
timeout.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then there was a delay of game.
Jordan
immediately
Love
after.
trying to make an adjustment with 5 seconds left.
These are two distinct errors. That was shitty.
Yes.
We also had the 10-second runoff, and that man, they were like, that man better have a broken leg, bone bruise.
Yeah.
Buddy, get the fuck up! I'm
Yeah,
so
oh, yeah. Well,
come on.
But either way, like yeah, you lost that. But then the timeout out of the delay a game out of the timeout.
that was insane.
horrendous.
That was
And
insane.
Also calling a timeout on defense in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
That was really bad. Where I'm
mean,
like,
this is
when
the
timeouts were
clock-
so important.
Yeah, this is the clock management part of it, where it's like, and it sounds, it annoys me because part of me is like, why don't you get a game management specialist to help LaFleur with this? And then the other part of me goes, why don't you just fucking be better at your job, dude? Like,
Yeah.
why do you need a man who's like, I'm the timeout boy. I'm gonna tell you when it's like, just fucking don't be an idiot. Like,
This
we're
was
all
also
at home doing
this was also
this.
the second time in a row against the Bears that your guys' last offensive snap was a fumbled snap.
Yeah, that was the Malik Willis was the other one. So I do have a stat that I want to read off here because
Sure.
it makes me so upset. Actually, you read
While
your
you're looking
stat.
at
I gotta
the,
find
the
it.
last 7 drives for the Packers in this game. 1 touchdown, 4 punts, 1 missed field goal. End of game.
Yeah.
So that's how you let a team come back.
So-
and not
Yeah.
good.
So this year we played the Bears 3 times.
Yes.
Offensive plays run with the lead in those games.
Oh yeah, I saw this one.
The Packers have 106 offensive plays run with the lead.
Nice.
The Bears have 0. 0 plays with the lead.
And you lost 2 out of 3.
We lost 2 of the 3 games.
And you almost lost the other one.
That
too.
is correct.
Yeah. Yeah. If not for like a great, was it Evan Williams that picked it up? I don't know.
No, it was Nixon, but it was
Nixon that
an
picked it off?
awful fucking throw.
Yeah.
The guy was open.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
like
he had
if it
more
weren't
and
for a
they tried to go
Caleb
to the end
Williams duck,
Yeah.
that Nixon, to his credit, did like recover and put himself in kind of a position to make a play on a bad throw. If
Yeah.
it was a good throw, he wouldn't have been able to get to it. We would have been, and that's part of this too. I feel like Ben Johnson is in Matt LaFleur's head.
Oh, he
Also,
definitely
your
is.
coach is a fucking clown, dude. Like,
What are you talking
two
about?
things can be true. Ben Johnson can be beating my team. Your guy was like doing the waza during the like handshake
Yeah,
at
he
the
did.
end.
He
That
did
was-
kinda run
that
through
was
it,
a
and he was
clown
celebrating.
fucking move. There is a screenshot of Matt LaFleur with his hand out and Ben Johnson like stacked up, like ready to like.
It's a thumbnail for our
Is
episode.
it?
Yeah. That's
it's
a thumbnail.
It's fucking embarrassing.
Yeah, that's
Like, I'm sorry, man. I know it's like a cliche to go, oh, act like you've been there
So
before.
that
but like a little bit like you've been there before.
that was what I did want to ask.
That was the most disrespectful handshake I've ever seen.
because the amount of pearl clutching that I have
What about the
seen-
big slap on the back a couple of years ago? You
Yeah.
remember that
what
one?
was that?
What one was that?
When was? What do you mean?
That was was that? Well, there's also been
feel
the
like that was
Jim,
an
Jim
AFC.
Harbaugh and Jim Schwartz. That was really,
I think
really
that
bad.
was
Or
the one
Pete
I was
Carroll.
thinking of.
There was a big one like that where like Schwartz
He, like,
ran Harbaugh down.
He like
and was
slapped him on the
yeah,
back
it was
really
like a
hard.
big
and
pat, and Schwartz did not like
I
it.
still feel like I would rather have like a confrontational one than like a like fuck you drive by, like just like I gotta go tear my shirt off and yell fuck the Packers in the locker room.
You know
like,
do you know how to avoid that?
It'd probably beat him.
Yeah. That avoids
Look,
that.
that's
that's-
fair. And I'm not out here trying to defend Matt LaFleur. I wish he'd fucking be better at his job, but like that's a cringy fucking thing to do. I think if it was my head coach and the roles were reversed, you would also be saying like that's a cringy thing for the Packers head coach.
It's just
to
one
do.
of those things where I'm like, you can be upset by it, but the way to shut them up and not make them say they don't do it is just to beat them.
Kevin,
But
I think this
I
is
can say
what
that
you're
that's
having.
a cringy, shitty thing
I think
to
this
do.
is what you're having an issue with Matt LaFleur, though.
Yeah,
because
like,
you
he's
want him to
not
have
having
more
this.
fire and
Yeah.
more like.
That's what I said. Like he needs to be more like Ben Johnson.
No, but I want him to have fire as a coach, and then I want him to shake hands like a fucking human being. Like that's the part of the game where you're supposed to go, okay, I'm an adult, and walk out and shake them. Then you can go back in the locker room and tear your shirt off if you really want to.
Yeah.
Right? That is the one
Yeah.
part of the game where you are supposed to have some composure and go, all right, I'm going to shake the hand of the dude that and you just beat. Like, it's even, if Matt LaFleur was, like, pissy because he lost and gave a shitty handshake, but he, like, was an adult and walked out there with his hand out, and Ben Johnson just went, "Sup, bro?" and, like, fucking just, I
think
just
it's
gross.
very evident that Ben Johnson, like some coaches don't tune in at all to social media, like they stay off and all that kind of stuff. Ben Johnson, I think, is very well aware of every little thing being said, not just by coaches but from players. Like he even
He's a little troll.
It was brought up, there were comments made by Keyshawn Nixon and Christian Watson this week, or this past, leading up to
Those
it.
comments were about, I think they concussed Jordan Love on purpose.
No. Keyshawn Nixon said he was very happy that they were hoping they'd get to play the Bears.
I mean,
And then Watson saying, yeah, this game means a lot. The opportunity that we get to end their season,
that's what it was. Like, what do you
I
want
know.
him to
I'm just
say?
saying. Like, I'm like,
How else would you describe a playoff
I've seen
game?
a lot of Packer fans.
These teams don't like each other. That's fair.
Yeah, but I've seen a lot of fans then saying, "Oh, this was their Super Bowl. Good. You guys care more about it than we do."
But
that's kind of a lame ass response.
But I also hold the coaches to a higher level than I hold the players.
Well,
the players
yeah.
are fucking idiots.
Yeah,
most of
Ben
them.
Johnson is like Nick Sirianni. I mean, like he's gonna be.
He's Nick Sirianni, but he's actually like good at his job.
He's. What do you mean, huh?
He's an asshole.
He's an asshole.
Yeah.
He talks a lot of shit.
In
and
his
he, like,
opener
little
press
smirks.
conference, he was like, "I look forward to."
Well, he did,
and he did do it.
he
Yeah, he did
beat
do
him
it. Yeah,
twice,
that's fair.
so
But he was a snarky little bitch about it. Like that's what it annoys me. And I can't say I'm out here saying it, but at the end of the day, you guys won. So it's like I can be like, "Ooh, he was mean," but it doesn't matter.
Speaking of Sirianni, are we good? Can we?
No, I want to ask Kevin one question.
Okay.
So I've seen a lot of Packer fans online pissed off about the fans chanting, or Ben Johnson saying "fuck Green Bay" in the locker room, and then the fans chanting, I think it was "Packers suck" or something like
Green
that.
Bay sucks.
He said it when he was leaving the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. He commented on it.
Yeah, it's
You don't
little
like
brother
it?
behavior.
That's what his
Yeah.
direct-
Why can't we do it? But you can say that you own us for
Yeah,
20
that's
years.
true.
We don't chant
true.
that though. Like, do you think that if the Packers?
No, but you're
But the
lauding
fans
your
are
players.
the fans are
Packers
still that's
fucking
their
own
that's the
you.
fans talking shit.
Do you think the Packers, if they would have won this game, the fans around, let's say there were enough of them, because I bet there were, to be audible on the post game show?
Yes.
Do you think they would have been chanting "Bears suck"?
Yeah.
No.
Yes. That happens all the time in those post game stuff. Like fans crowding around there. That's not exclusive to the Bears, to the Packers, or against the Packers.
And it's also
Teams do it
very
all the
it's
time.
also very evident to me, and it shouldn't surprise me at this point, but it's still just kind of like it still like wiggles its way into my head. Everybody else in the NFC North cheers against the Packers.
There it is.
You did not want the Packers to win this game.
No, because
No.
you
Ryan, did you want the Packers
You
to
guys
win this
had
game?
30
Oh
years.
my gosh.
30 years of
I
always
also-
being the best.
I don't-
That is the little brother.
I don't want either
behavior.
team to win this game, but
So
one
everyone
team has
hates
to
them.
win this game.
Yes, but which one would you rather have?
the one that has
And-
not had the same success the last couple of
And
years.
all of you do that. Whenever the Packers play any other NFC
Yeah, and
North
then-
team,
but then the thing
other
is
two are going, yeah, get him, get him.
Then the Packer fans are like, why do they all hate us? And
Yeah.
that's all they can
It's 'cause
say.
this is how you
They don't cheer
act
for their own team, they
after
hate
you
us.
lose. You're like, this is your Super Bowl. Congrats on your
I
Super
never
Bowl.
said that.
Yeah, you say it all the time.
I haven't said that this year at all.
You said it after the second game.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think you did.
The second game?
We can go
The
back. We can-
Lions?
we can check the
No,
tape.
no, like the second Bears game.
Yeah.
Oh,
When they beat you.
I don't think I did.
I think you did.
Did I?
I think you did.
Like it's probably become involuntary at this point. Like that's why.
No, well,
it's
it's
how you
cliche. I
react.
don't say it that much anymore. I think that was a couple of years ago thing. But I don't. It's crazy to me that it's so unanimous.
I don't know why that's crazy to you.
That it's so tee-hee, the Packers lost. And I'm like, but you're also supposed to be rivals with the Bears. Like, why don't you guys hate each other?
We do.
I do.
I don't think that's true.
We do. It's
Right,
just
when
not
I
as
play
much
the
as the
Bears and the
Packers
Vikings
because
play
we
the
haven't had to watch
Bears,
the same
I'm like,
team
yeah,
win.
go Bears. That's
No,
all right that you beat
don't
us.
cheer for that with any opponent. That's a crazy straw man to make right now. But
like,
you don't
how-
hate
but
the Bears.
Yes, I do. What the fuck
What
are
do you hate about the Bears?
That they're our division rival. What do you mean?
What is that?
He just hates the Bears a little less than he hates the Packers.
I just because like we've had
Hey,
more.
I
we've
think
been
it's a
more,
lot less. I think it's way less.
Kevin, why is this
and that's
so
probably
hard for
also
you to
to do
grasp
with you
when
guys having so much success compared to
we
the
haven't
Bears
won a
not
division
having
in
any.
like 6 years.
You had,
Yeah, but
okay,
you
so
did
sorry
for-
your team's mediocre. I don't know
But
what you want.
us
What's you
growing
trying
up-
to go here?
You
then?
cannot have it both ways.
Us
and
growing
go,
up,
your team's
though-
mediocre, but also I hate you because you're better than us.
I'm so
That's-
confused. What is your end goal? What are you
just-
trying to
I don't
accomplish
know.
here with this?
I feel like there needs to be an evening out of it, and the fact that you guys
Are you
so
upset that you're getting
Well,
ganged
and there
up
might
on?
be
No,
in the
but
next
I'm
couple
so-
of years
no,
if you guys don't have
I'm
success.
You were the one that complained about being ganged up on this show last year. I am
Because
not
you do that.
false.
Yes, you
We've
do. You
never done that.
You lean into
That's
him
never
trolling.
happened.
Yeah, as you're grinning, smiling, laughing over at him. You're upset because
That's
you're like,
never
why does
occurred.
everyone hate the Packers? But then you act like
Well,
an
we
absolute
wouldn't have-
douche.
we wouldn't have done
when the
that had you
Packers
not
win.
gotten riled
so
up
I
so
don't
often.
understand that. Like, you lashed out at me so hard on Saturday because
Yeah,
your
'cause
team lost.
when the
Because when my
Vikings-
teams lose, I just get sad. You get angry.
No,
you
when-
lash
No,
out.
see,
Yes,
and
you
here's the
do.
difference. When the Vikings got dumpstered by the Rams, did I say anything to you?
We weren't together.
Yes.
You
Correct.
said it on the podcast.
Yeah, I waited a couple days. If you would have waited a couple days, and they
You
were
have-
they were
you
they were
have
doing the
no-
post game, and you were like, "So Kevin, are you
love-
upset?"
You
Like,
love
of course
talking.
I'm upset.
You love talking shit and dishing it out. But as soon as it gets thrown back at you,
Uh-huh.
you don't like it, and you get personal. You personally attack. Yes, you do. You absolutely do. Hey, Adam, I'm gonna go out to my car and make a nice little video. Oh yeah,
You
like,
did say
you
that.
Did
I
say
did
that.
say
So
that.
that is
Yeah.
the difference. You get.
But I didn't make the
when you're
video. It would have been
upset-
another level if
when
I would
you're
have actually
upset
made the
about your
video.
team, you take it out on the people around. That's
No,
just
I take it
happen
out
to
on
be
the
in
I take it on the
vicinity.
people fucking with me.
I'm
Dustin,
not. How
Dustin
was I
didn't
fucking
fuck
with you?
Dustin didn't fuck
How
with
was
me
I
after the
fucking
game.
with you?
I
What
got,
did I say that fucked with
I
you?
got home and I was like,
What did I say that fucked with you?
I don't
during the
remember,
moment?
dude. I
'Cause I
was
didn't
in
fucking say
a
anything.
rage.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's why.
Yes,
get-
you
You
did.
did. You
turn
did
red.
make a comment.
You
to him.
made several comments.
Like what?
Because
Tell
I was
me.
I was driving home and I had a reflection where I was like, it's very funny that I just lost in the playoffs to Dustin's team. And I'm mad at Adam because Dustin didn't say anything to me afterwards. Dustin was like, "Yeah, it's pretty cool that we won," and you're like, "Ooh, that's a huge, embarrassing loss for you." Like,
Say that,
yes,
but all
you
right.
did.
I did not go. Ooh, that's a huge, embarrassing loss for you. But all right.
I distinctly remember having that thought where I was like, "This is
point
very
stands.
funny."
You get personal, or you get personally hurt when it's like your team loses, and you lash out.
And
that's
you've never
fine.
done that.
I don't lash out at you personally, dude. There's a difference. There's a difference.
I think there's some recordings
because
that
somewhere
might...
deep down, you have this entitlement with the Packers, thinking you should win these games.
I think that's.
I
just
think
all
that it's-
Packers fans, to be honest with
Exactly,
you.
and that's why
I do think
that's
it's-
why the other three teams are like, yeah, we kind of relish it because you act that way.
I do think it's fair with this game to feel like we should have probably won it.
You probably should have. That's what made it so embarrassing.
Yeah.
So how is that off base to say, even if I did?
I was just saying, as you poked the bear and you're like, then you got mad at me. I'm like, yeah, of course I did.
I don't know. It's fine getting mad, but then when you like have these weird offhand comments, that's where it gets weird. I'm like, why are you going there, dude? We're talking about our fandom here.
So
why are you
it was
going
the comment
personal?
about the videos. That
No,
was what did it.
it's just an unnecessary random shot that also I don't
Well,
really
your team
understand.
wasn't playing this weekend. I can't make fun of them. I don't know what to do.
You actually did, and I'm like, well, we had the same amount of wins, so congrats, you played an extra week. That's
you
what
got
I said.
You got an extra preseason
Then
game that
you
you're
got
counting in there, but
then you got personal. You didn't like that, so enjoy Cancun. We'll already see you there.
you're there.
I know. We're here to welcome you. That I said it to
Enjoy
start the show.
Cancun, sips margarita. Like, you're
Correct.
already
Correct, and all the shit. And like we had a horrendous year.
yeah?
I'm not trying to say that.
Enjoy your first round pick, loser.
I will.
Yeah,
For the next 2 years.
that's huge for you.
Yes. It's great. So,
You too, Dustin, you asshole.
yeah,
That's right, Kevin. It's not like anyone you draft in the first round is going to score a touchdown in the regular season anyway.
that's true.
Scored a touchdown, though.
In the
In the
not the regular
postseason.
season.
Scored a touchdown. He scored a touchdown in his first season's worth of games because he missed like one or two.
That one doesn't go down in the stat book when they talk about their stats, though.
It'll go down in my stat book.
There will be a stat eventually. It'll be like rookie quarterbacks to not catch one in the regular season.
in the first
But-
amount of regular season games.
I do have two things going back to the handshake thing. First
Yes.
of all, I did see a clip on X, Twitter. Don't know if it's true or not that Matt LaFleur had a coach follow him out to the Senate
Yeah.
just so he wouldn't get back tapped.
Yeah.
Don't know any truth behind it.
I kind of like that move, actually. I kind of like that.
It's a question for Kevin, and
Yeah.
it's what do you want LaFleur to do next year in the handshake? Do you want him to be respectful, or do you want him to
I
give
want him
it
to
right
punch
back?
Ben Johnson in the face is what I want him to do. I want him to do a Luther Burden, Keyshawn Nixon throat punch and just grab him. Like,
But
because
Johnson will
what
think twice.
what I want Matt LaFleur to do is what I'd want him to do is kind of do like the Trump. Where
That's
he,
what I
like,
was just going to
pulls
say.
him.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
hold on and don't let him go.
Yeah, because if hypothetically in this dream scenario the Packers win, right? So like that's what I'm imagining, and I want Matt LaFleur to have like a 45-second handshake with Ben Johnson. Like I want him to hold him there. I don't know if he's big enough to do that. Matt LaFleur's not a huge guy, but that would be my dream scenario, is to really stress the point of like, hey, we're gonna have a handshake like grown-ups, you fucking loser, and just
Well, he's a winner.
yeah, he's a winner, but he's a loser. You can win like a loser, and
Yeah.
he did. The whole Bears team did.
Did you guys see Caleb Williams grating the cheese at the end?
Yeah, his two
Oh my
interceptions and
God.
50% completion
was out.
percentage.
Yeah, his tongue is
Crazy.
sticking out. His
What that
eyes
tongue
looked
do?
kind of weird. It was a very.
Are you
that was
still
probably
like out?
Yeah,
I'm
he's
so.
No.
not, he's not fully in. He's got like a foot
Dustin's
in.
like, did you see how he grated that cheese
when he's
after
on the when he's
playoff
on the
victory?"
field playing in the game.
Yeah.
I'm in. Off the field,
Okay.
he's too cringy.
It's like Aaron Rodgers.
Post-game interview.
He was,
don't
kind,
really
he was
remember
technically
it.
on the field for that.
I don't remember it much.
Yeah.
Or yeah, it's-
I guess physically though he was sitting on a chair and like on a stage, so he wasn't.
I'm talking about during
technically on the
game
field.
above the
like
field.
during the
Above the
time the
field.
game is played
outline
though.
of the field going up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Fuck this game. Let's talk about something else.
Okay. We'll go through these other ones pretty quick just because we want to get to the preview here.
We spent a lot of time on the Packers Bears
Yeah.
for some reason.
San Francisco 49ers travel to Philly, take on the Eagles, where the Niners win 23-19. Eagles, this season sucked for them, but too bad.
This
That's a bummer.
season sucked, and I think it was kind of a nice little microcosm of where these two teams are and what they are at this point. The Eagles are less than the sum of their parts, and the Niners are more than the sum of their parts, and that comes down to coaching. I think
coaching
where
matters.
coaching matters. The Niners are having Juwan Jennings throw a touchdown to CMC on like a double reverse play. George Kittle tears his Achilles all the way off.
Yeah.
And they still find a way to win
Took
this
down
game.
a bottle of tequila in the locker room.
Hell yeah. And the Eagles, meanwhile, have two great receivers, a great running back, pretty good offensive line,
Good tight
quarterback
end.
who is fine most of the time. And, I mean, they lose this game, and you have A.J. Brown on the sideline yelling at the coach. You have, like, it's the vibes of the Eagles were so bad all season, and they kind of were like okay, and then bad, and then okay again, and we weren't sure how to feel.
Yeah.
I think this team needs to make a pretty significant change. Their offensive coordinator, Patullo, sucks. They should get rid of him. He's terrible.
Yeah.
They probably, and I'm not just saying this for fantasy football purposes, but they should trade A.J. Brown somewhere. He's not happy.
He had a really bad day.
He had, well, and I think what it is A.J. Brown is so, like, volatile.
He
He's
needs to
like
get into a rhythm.
he's like the ultimate extension of like DK a little bit, or maybe he's like you tune DK down a little bit and
They-
you
they
tune
were
the
college
talent
teammates.
up. But like when he gets in a funk and he just starts dropping shit, and like he's a very like hot and cold player
Yeah.
based on his emotions at that moment, and the emotions were quite bad.
Yeah, so they're in this one. I saw a handful of numbers here. The Niners only had a 16% pressure rate for Jalen Hurts. PFF had him pressured on only 6 of his 37 dropbacks with an average time to throw of 4.37 seconds. Despite all of that, the offense was only in the 35th percentile performance based on EPA per drive. That's with 10 of 11 starters, so they were only down Lane Johnson, which, yes, he's a big loss, but, like, they still have pretty much everyone else against a bottom 5 defense that has got Eric Kendricks off the couch, who, by the way, played fantastic.
Who made a play? Who made a hell of a play, yeah.
He sealed the game. I mean, he played great. And they're also the NFL's most expensive offense. So they counted on their defense all year long to bail them out. In the end, they went out the way we thought they would, where the defense would play great, the offense would be inconsistent, would sputter. They ran 10 plays on their final drive, the Eagles. On that drive, they ran a previous play from earlier in the game 4 times. So it's like they're playing Madden out there. Where like, they did 4 verts.
It's the coach's suggestion
on 4th and 11, and then you have Jalen Hurts throwing it into triple coverage.
Yeah.
Which even if Kendricks didn't make a play, I don't think Goddard catches that ball.
No, I don't think so.
Juwan Jennings had completed more passes over 15 air yards, in this game than Jalen Hurts did, 0 for 5.
Yeah,
that's so bad.
This is the kind of game too where Jalen Hurts can trick you into thinking he's good.
Yeah.
And I just don't buy it.
I hate how quickly he gives himself up when he runs.
He gives himself up when he
It's like 3 yards early. And it's always like the saddest looking like turtle slide.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'm not saying you have to get hit, but like I just feel like he is sacrificing.
He's too chill.
Yes, and I'm like, dude, this is it's like on like 3rd and 7, and he'll like run like 3-4 yards, and it'll stop him. Like, you are a team where if you get like within 1 or 2, you're pretty much gonna get a first down most of the time.
There's a continuum, right? There's a scale. There's a spectrum of like psychoticness in quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Hurts is at the very far end where he's just completely seems to not care potentially. And J.J. McCarthy's at the other end, where he's just getting taunting penalties in a meaningless game against a backup. Like, it's just, and it's like, oh, maybe you should calm down.
That was Keyshawn Nixon who did that, too. That wasn't a backup.
Keyshawn Nixon should be a backup. He stiff-armed a backup. How about that?
Sure.
Okay. So, because it was 58. I don't even know who the fuck that is. So, Jalen Hurts, like, I don't know, man. I feel like this dude... He's got a ring. He's getting paid a lot of money. Maybe he's just, and he's always kind of just been that way.
Everyone's calling him attractive all the time.
He just doesn't make a facial expression the whole game.
He's too comfortable.
Like I've never seen Jalen Hurts go out to the sidelines and go, "Fuck," and like throw his helmet or anything. And like
Caleb did that a lot.
You kind of need that a little bit.
Yeah.
Tom Brady did that. Aaron Rodgers did that. Peyton Manning got pissed off. Like, not to say that I don't know every quarterback has to do that, but like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. Make a facial expression. I would be so annoyed if I was an Eagles fan.
And I feel like I wonder if that's him overcompensating because Nick Sirianni is such like a loose cannon and like he can't control his emotions.
Like a child of like abusive parents, where he's got to be the peacemaker, because he's got AJ Brown and Nick Sirianni fighting, and he's got to be like, guys, it's dinner time.
Yeah.
What's for dinner? He's got to.
Big Dom's like the dad that's physically breaking up the
No,
fights.
Big Dom is like the big brother who's like, stay away from Nick Sirianni.
Nick Sirianni, like, he shouldn't be fired like Matt LaFleur, but obviously, like, I feel like his days, because he's in Philly and because Philly, I feel like it's a different type of pressure cooker with like the fan base.
I mean, the problem is that the Super Bowl is so recent.
I know, like his days might be numbered.
Like if you put this season 2 years out in the future and they haven't had another Super Bowl since then, I think he gets fired.
I feel like, yes, he's won a lot of games. He just won the Super Bowl. But when you look at this roster that they have, they didn't really get injuries this year. Just how they've looked, basically allowing Kevin Patullo, their offensive coordinator, who, by the way, is a really good buddy of his, to just let him stick to the status
quo.
quo.
Your friends, unless they're Jeff Halfley.
Let him be, calling plays all the time. Even in this one, where like he was like, "Are you sure on that play call?" He didn't interject. Like, he doesn't. He's like, he's my buddy. I'm gonna let him do it. And it's like, I don't know. And then he has these moments where after the Bills game when they beat the Bills, when he was walking up the tunnel, he was like, "Not talking so much now, are you?" Like, he always loves to do that after they win and get into it with fans.
Cry during the national anthem.
Which is like a kind of a weird thing to do with, like, it's one thing to get into it with other coaches or players, but when you're getting
hypothetically, you do like a really shitty handshake.
But like when a coach is physically or like yelling at fans,
yeah, that's bad.
That's really like okay, that's weird.
The fan threshold is big. That's DK Metcalf taught us that.
Yes.
Like you can't do that.
And even then, though, like it's a different level when a head coach is doing that.
Because the expectations are higher for
Yes.
maturity.
So, and I'm like,
You expect DK to punch somebody. in the
yeah,
stand.
yeah, especially if you're calling him by his, government name.
Yeah.
How dare you?
How could you?
How could you do that?
It's his.
So he continues to act immature, and the shtick, I feel like, is eventually going to bite him in the ass.
Yeah.
And
You can be unlikable and win.
Yeah.
But you can't be unlikable and lose.
They also burned a timeout on that right before the 4th and 11 play, which eliminated, because there's only 43 seconds, which eliminated any chance of getting the ball back and winning. Which, by the way, he then called timeouts when they didn't have it, when it meant nothing.
Yeah, which always pisses me off.
That's so lame, dude.
Like,
really,
maybe they'll fumble the kneel.
we're gonna look better against like the total yards or something. Like
I just can't take these with me. I
these
gotta
extra
get
4
rid of
yards,
them.
Like it's just dumb.
Is there any way I can take 3 timeouts at once?
So, I don't know. The Niners. This was the biggest coaching matters game I think of the weekend.
Yeah, for sure.
It was tough look for him. Kyle Shanahan, still a very good coach. So this honestly might be like one of his best seasons, just based on all the injuries they've had to deal with and the fact that they're still, winning these games.
Yeah.
But good on them. Okay, last one.
Chargers Pats.
Chargers going to New England, take on the Patriots. Ugly game. Patriots win 16-3, but it felt closer than that because it technically was, but it also I was never really.
Dude,
Like
this
as
game
soon as
sucked.
as soon as the Chargers couldn't, when they got the fumble or the interception and they could not score with like inside the 10-yard line, and I'm like, yeah, this does not feel good for the Chargers.
This game was absolutely devastating to Justin Herbert truthers.
Yeah,
And
in the playoffs.
I
now.
don't count
0-3
myself.
straight up and against the spread. In
Yeah,
the
that's
playoffs.
tough.
I don't count myself as like a firm Justin Herbert truther, but I know some people that really don't like Justin Herbert. And I've always been like, no, he's pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean, man.
yeah.
I mean, credit to the Pats defense because they were playing great this game. Like they looked really good. They were pressuring him a ton.
Well,
they were
even
playing
then,
awesome
like,
coverage.
This was actually Herbert had like the second most average time to throw all season in this game.
Yeah.
But that's just a testament to how good the coverage was downfield. Like either that or he's just refusing to pull the trigger, which he doesn't strike me as a guy that is like that or
No,
he hasn't been.
he's
So
gun-shy about
he's
it.
never seemed gun shy. So that's where it just was ugly, and you can clearly tell like Hampton was not good to go, and that ultimately I think made them very one-dimensional.
Dude, what's going
Extra
on with
one-dimensional?
Hampton?
I don't know. I mean, I
That's-
know like he had like with the foot
Ugh.
and like I got re-aggravated, and it just allowed the Patriots to tee off, like pin their ears back. They sacked him 6 times. There was a couple times where I thought like Herbert looked dead.
Yeah.
It's tough. I mean, May didn't play that great, didn't dominate, but he moved the ball when he needed to. He did enough. They did enough on offense to get the win. And like I said, it was ugly, but we'll get in the preview what they need to do differently. But if the Patriots defense plays like they did, then that's scary.
That's big, yeah.
That's big. But yeah, Herbert now 0-3 in the playoffs, so that's not good for the narratives for Herbert.
When I saw that Drake May had like 260 yards, give or take, something like that, I was shocked.
Yeah.
It did not seem like he did that.
No.
The Stevenson reception did a lot.
He had a couple long ones, and
Yeah, he had a 48 and a 42 in there, so obviously that helps quite a bit.
well, we have to factor in the Efton Chisholm III pass. He had one. Not to be confused with Efton Chisholm the first or second.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite Efton Chisholms.
Yeah, Chisholm almost hit him on he just overthrew May on that.
Yeah.
On that they tried to do a little receiver throw, but I don't know. This was a gross one to watch. It went by really fast, and also I just feel like the Chargers, they like Ladd McConkey, like he's not a burner. He can separate. He's a good route runner.
Dustin?
Yeah, he didn't play very well.
But I just they need to get another.
They need
receiver.
a one.
They need and like Ladd McConkey just isn't like he's.
They're doing a Packers right now. They got 4 2s and no 1.
Yeah,
like
Keenan
Well, I mean,
Allen
the
used
good
to
the good
be-
thing is
not anymore.
Not
Quentin
anymore.
Johnston did have a big step up this year.
He had a great first half of the year, and then it just kind of petered
I
off.
think that that's because he's not actually that good. I think he had some nice games.
Well, yeah,
and
but
then
he
it
was
like, oh, he's
god
actually still
awful.
Quentin Johnston.
He was
I've never
so
really-
bad.
Yeah,
the
but he
last
could
couple
catch
of
a
years.
ball this
yeah,
year.
I feel like he hasn't, and a lot of those weren't like impressive catches. Now that I felt like a lot of them were he just was open and he did what he
He
should
caught it,
do and
yeah.
caught the ball.
Yeah, and everyone went, "Holy
That's
shit!"
a big jump because
Yeah.
he couldn't catch anything.
It's like the gif of like when Quentin Johnson realizes he can use these things on the end of his arm to catch the football.
Yeah, yeah. If the Patriots get a actual like impact receiver, like a not whatever Stephon Diggs is at
Washed
this
up
point.
guy.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that's
Jesus.
that could be very.
It's a game where there were
scary.
no wide receiver ones.
Yeah, that could be very scary going
I think
forward.
AJ Brown's gonna go there next year.
That's terrifying.
That would be sick,
Vrabel
It would be really sick. Yeah, because Bravel did not want to trade AJ Brown.
No,
He was very upset when
that would be fucking phenomenal.
So I mean, yeah, that's sneaky. I like that. I like that as an option, and also just get him out of the NFC. That's fine with me.
Efton Chisholm sounds like a Star Wars character.
Yeah.
You know, like an Imperial officer. Like this is Major Chisholm,
Okay.
and Darth Vader like chokes him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the third.
What happened to the first two?
They got choked too.
Damn,
It's just the whole
damn.
family. He went down the line.
Good God. Okay. All right.
Tart's like another one.
All right. Let's.
Where's your son? I want the fourth.
Okay, let's get to the divisional round preview. Divisional round preview, of course, is brought to you by Captain's Patch, which Captain's Patch, of course, is the raspberry lemon shandy brewed by Elm Creek Brewing. It's delicious. It's now warming up finally. It was not freezing cold today. It's melting some ice, which is good. So
Gonna stay?
have a nice Captain's
I think it's going to
Patch.
stay this week, but
At
next
least-
week it'll
yeah.
get cold again.
So enough to melt
Ice on
some
my
stuff.
Oh no! Saturday's a high of 12.
Yeah, so just get some Captain's Patch for the next couple of days.
It's like
Very
nice
refreshing.
until the weekend, and then it's awful.
Yeah, that's always fun. Available at any liquor store near you. Found on captainspatch.com. 21 older. Please drink responsibly. Okay. Divisional round is here. We know at least the teams that are going to be playing each other, at least the options, whatever happens with
We know
the Steelers.
7 of the
Texans.
8 teams.
So let's start by going chronological. Let's go. And the first, we don't know the TBD or the times, but we at least know the two games on Saturday. Bills Broncos. Let's start in the AFC. We'll see. Can Josh Allen go Superman again? He's going to need to, because if they let Denver dictate the flow of this game, I don't know if he's not going to be able to come back as successfully against this defense. Like, you have to stay in this game, because if Denver gets out to a lead, they're just going to lean on their defense and let Bo Nix just dink and dunk down the field to eat clock, and it just
Yeah, the scary thing about the Broncos is, they could go out and take a lead and just hold it.
yeah.
But they've also had a lot of comeback wins this year. They have been. I mean, what was it against the Giants? They were down like 22 or something like that.
What was it? Didn't I see something where they have like 12 one-score games?
Something like that.
It's
Yeah,
something
I mean,
their
they're
win
like
streak
11
was
and
mostly
1 in
that.
like one-score games or
Yeah.
something. It's nuts. Like, I feel like the Bills. This is an ultimate testament of, like, big hurdle for Josh Allen. I mean, he loves to hurdle. Like, he needs to be involved early in this game.
He needs to keep being insane.
Yeah, he cannot take a back seat, and so
And
that's all on Joe Brady.
And that's kind of what I think that's what I said when we were going through this last week, is like, I had this game, with the Bills and the Broncos, and I was like, the Broncos are a better team, but the Bills have Josh Allen,
Yeah.
and I think he's gonna just will them forward.
I mean,
what
what he needs to do is attack Riley Moss.
Oh yeah,
That's the key to the game. If you, burn him 3 times, you're good.
yeah. I mean, he's gonna need some big plays or someone to step up, because like last week, you got Brandon Cooks a couple times. Khalil Shakir had a great day. Keon Coleman had one nice catch, but he is going to need someone to, like, in that pass game, to step forward, because like obviously Khalil Shakir is gonna get most of the targets, most of the catches, and all that kind of stuff. But those are
big
all
Dawson Knox.
those
day.
aren't like down the field kind of plays. Those are ones that at least pick up the stick or to move the sticks, to just keep the drive going. He will need to hit a shot a couple times.
to Ray Davis.
Yeah. Whoever it may be, just someone, because Denver is not going to let James
Frank
Cook get
Gore
going.
Jr.
Hey man, that is what it is. We'll take it. But
That would
all
kind of suck being Frank Gore Jr. and you're just like, I'm not as good.
his dad had exactly 16,000 rushing yards. That's pretty cool.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts. So the line here, we are going to be doing these. So
Oh, we're doing these? Okay, I
Yes.
gotta get off the thing.
But the line's moved. The over/under has not.
Well, Dustin's got to do it first. He won.
Yeah. So Probably Broncos minus 3.5.
Give me Broncos 3. Josh Allen gets that money.
Yeah, so it started at Broncos minus 1.5. It's now Bills minus 1.5.
Dude,
That's wild against the one
Holy
seed.
shit.
Yeah, that's
Josh
Josh
wild
Allen
card
gets
team
Josh
against
Allen
the
moves
one
the
seed.
line.
Bo Nick's disrespect.
Bo Nick's disrespect.
You know Sean Payton's just putting that all up over Mile High, just being like Buffalo minus 1.5.
All right, over under on this one's interesting.
Mm-hmm. This has not moved.
I'm gonna go 45.5.
Right in the middle there. Okay.
Well, a little bit above the middle.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Half.
I'll go 46. I think they're gonna expect some points here.
It is 46.5. Yeah. All right, so sweep is dead early. Okay, other Saturday game is this is odd because you have both the Bills and the Niners as like the 6 seeds advancing who had to play on Sunday have to play a team, the 1 seed who's had a full week off
Yeah,
with one less day.
not ideal.
No, it feels odd to me, but sure. I guess just because the other one, the Monday, you don't want to have them. So I guess no matter what, the
Yeah, I
the
think
Bills
their
are kind
hands
of
were a little bit tied. But
Don't have a Monday night game then. Have 3 and 3.
Adam, money.
I guess.
The fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, they're trying to call
Sure.
it super.
They're trying to
wild
run a
card
league
weekend.
here. They're strapped for
They don't. They
cash.
stopped doing that.
They
stopped
don't
calling
make
it Super
any
Wild Card.
money.
Yeah, you're right. The
Thank
NFL
God they
very-
stopped calling it Super Wild Card. I was getting so sick
How
of that.
dare you.
No, it's not. It's super.
dare you.
It's Super once. Then it's the normal Wild Card.
Oh, Super Wild Card weekends.
And then we get
Always
super
in our
divisional
hearts.
round.
Yeah. All right. So the other one.
Everybody advances.
Other one is the 49ers traveling to Seattle, take on the Seahawks. They're playing for the 3rd time this year. They've split the season series, so this is obviously the rubber match. In this one, Niners are going to need another great defensive performance and other guys on offense to step up, especially now that Kittle is confirmed out with a torn Achilles.
I mean,
everyone knew it.
when
Yeah.
Kittle was out earlier in the year, is it Tungus?
Tunges.
Tunges.
He played really
Dumb.
well in
Tingus
the
Pingus.
last couple, like the last 6 games or whatever
Yeah.
that Kittle missed. Like
Yeah.
he was scoring like every week. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
he did pick up a lot of slack. The only thing is Ricky Pearsall going to play?
Who
I
knows,
it-
dude?
Dude, it,
Who
does,
is it?
it
DeMarcus
doesn't matter.
Robinson? Is that the
DeMarcus
guy they were
Robinson
playing
was
a
the other
lot?
guy along with Juwan Jennings. I mean, Ricky Pearsall, injury prone ever since the bullet.
Well, and like that's the thing. Like, he was actually injury prone in college.
So before the bullet.
before the bullet.
Pre-bullet.
Yeah.
BB.
He kind of has like some like hamstring stuff like Christian Watson. I don't know if they're uneven. I don't know.
You should get him scanned.
I don't know. I feel like he had that in college where it seemed like he
Definitely.
didn't really play that much, and that's why it was kind of a.
We should
a
all get our
weird
Maybe it was a
streaky
plan
game.
to get shot in the leg.
He got shot in the
shot in the
stomach.
chest.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of
it was
it
literally
magically missed.
I'm
every
thinking of
It was
internal-
Brian
literally, like, in his
Robinson.
torso.
Yeah.
thinking of Brian Robinson.
Yeah. No, he got shot in the butt.
That's
Yeah.
close to the leg.
Yeah.
That's
Plaxico
top-
Burress,
top of the
Plaxico
line.
Burress,
shot
yeah.
himself in the leg.
Maybe
Yeah.
he had uneven quads.
Self-inflicted.
Tried to straighten him out.
Well, yeah, you got to probably
gonna
lose a
shave this
little
off
bit
with
when
a
you,
bullet.
When you pick the bullet out, you probably
Club.
lose a little bit.
You know
Club.
what? You know what? Fuck it.
This is the time.
Yeah,
this is
no,
the place.
I'm
to
doing
do
it.
So yeah, this is the one where if the Niners can get a defensive performance like they had against Philly, and if they can get to Darnold early, they can't let Ken Walker and Charbonnet run all over him like they did in the season finale, because that obviously was really what swung that game. We've seen how Darnold can look if you get pressure on him, early in a game.
Yeah,
Like,
the
you can
problem
rattle
is
him.
though
You
is
can
that
rattle him.
And
the
an
49ers
an
defense
NFC
does
West
not get
playoff
pressure.
game.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like the Niners, they have been very depleted on defense. So it's gonna have to be like a just unbelievable effort, and Robert Saleh is gonna have to call the game of his life on defense in this one, just because it's just odds are very much stacked against him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I also I'm feeling very strongly that the Seahawks are going to pull this one out. I think that the Niners, they're just too beat up. The Seahawks are too good.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, line on this one. I don't have it as moved. At least the site I'm looking at. So
All right, give me Seahawks minus 3.5.
Seahawks -4.
yeah, Seahawks -7.
Whoa! Holy balls!
Yeah, they are taking real counter to that Week 18 game and
Jeez.
the George Kittle-ness or lessness.
I guess, man, but like it's playoffs.
I know I guess we did see a 10.5 point spread last week, but that was a very different circumstance.
So a 14.5 point spread in the middle of the Packers-Bears game.
I should have taken that.
That was free money, Dustin. That was
you
right
guys
there.
You guys did tell
It
me to
was like-
take plus 950 or whatever.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. You could have
Yeah.
like times 20'd your money, like if you would have just taken the money.
Yeah, I
line.
remember when I checked. Yeah, it was like something like plus like 900 or something. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But I do have a potential shot bet for the Bears one, which we'll talk
Okay.
about here. But for this one,
Finally gonna have some Malort pussy.
because if your team, came through,
I tried. I don't know what you want from me.
or if Williams threw to Loveland and Burdenmore, I would have had that one.
Yeah.
I had 2 chances. But I don't even know where we're at now. Are you keeping track
Let me
of the playoffs?
I think
let me
Kevin's
check
losing.
the abacus over here. So I have 26.
Adam's winning
Dustin
by 2
has
now.
22, and you have 20.
All right. I still got the playoffs. So okay.
You don't have as many
potential
hammered
one here.
heartbreaks, though. You know,
That's true.
No one does.
Potential for this one.
you and I both have
Yeah.
5. What?
But I'm saying he's lost more hammered heartbreaks. He
Yeah,
lost.
but you just said you don't have any more hammered heartbreaks.
No, he doesn't have enough hammered heartbreaks. He doesn't
Oh.
have as many as you and I.
correct.
We had 5.
Yeah.
Maybe he should have to do 3 for missing the playoffs.
He only had 4, and one of his was Mickey Mouse. You know,
Sure. Still counts the same.
it sure does. It sure did.
All right. Potentially here, just because this line is so big, -7. Does anyone feel strongly a certain way? Because
Dustin, you're the Brock Purdy guy.
Yeah, I know I am.
You love rocking out with your Brock out.
I guess I have to take plus 7 then. 49ers plus 7. I'll take it.
Okay, I will take.
I predicted the Niners winning this one, but that was obviously
Okay, I'll take Seattle. That's fine.
Yeah, I guess I'll stick with this. I'll stick with the Niners.
So
Is your prediction? Are you still perfect? Did you?
No, I lost the Jags. I picked the Jags.
Ah,
Which I don't know why, because they're like a team I
It's
really
7.5.
dislike.
7 -7.
Okay.
Ooh, so we could all do a shot.
Yeah, if the
Hell
Seahawks win by
yeah.
7, then
The
that's
push.
always the fun.
All right.
Okay. All right. So then the other one, next game is I guess we'll talk Rams at Bears. Number 5 Rams go to number 2 Bears. They play on Sunday. Rams defense, as I mentioned in their recap, they need to show up. Otherwise, this game could become a track meet just based on how
That'd be
these
kind of
defenses have played.
fun,
It would be
though,
fun.
you know,
It would.
like-
Yeah.
The
Colson
Bears,
Loveland over under 250 yards.
the Bears cannot start slow like they did against the Packers because
No.
the
but
Rams,
they will.
the Rams will not stop scoring like the
I mean,
Packers did.
the Rams
won't.
did start a lot faster than the
Against the
Panthers
Bears
did, and the
defense, they
Panthers
won't.
almost
McVay and
won.
LaFleur are buds. I don't know, man. I'm just saying. Let's do
Yeah.
over under on the handshake, 0.1 seconds.
Depends if
So with
wins.
this game,
I don't think it does.
I mean,
I think Ben Johnson
Bears-
just sprints through it.
the Bears have won so many games this year because of their takeaways, and they have not been generating takeaways the last month.
No.
Yeah.
Besides that pick 6 against the 49ers, I can't even remember.
We tried to give the ball to you 3 times.
Yeah, I know.
In that
We
game,
couldn't
but
land on it.
you guys kept just batting it away, or
But yeah, I mean, we have to generate takeaways if we want to win this game because
just
we
pick it up.
Otherwise, they're probably going to score. It's going to be like the 49ers. We're going to give up a touchdown on 80% of the drives.
I hope Devontae Adams cooks your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we got his number this year.
17.
I'm not out there. I'm not going to be watching him. But no,
You're not going to be watching?
I think
He's not gonna be watching Devontae. I guess he's just anytime Devontae gets the ball, he's just gonna close his eyes.
the way our run game has been, I'm not super worried about Blake Corum and Kyron Williams on the ground. I am.
Corum get hurt in the last
I don't
game?
think so.
I don't
Okay.
think he did.
Something
But,
happened, but
but I mean, the thing about this team is there are so many ways they can beat you through the air. They got Puka, they got Devontae, they got
like a bunch of other guys.
Higbee and Parkinson have been playing really well.
I don't think Higbee's even back, is he?
He is.
He is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Passes last week.
And then you have Kyron Williams and Blake Corum out of the backfield. So you have to cover every aspect of the pass game. Like you can't sell out to stop one thing because
You should sell
they
it to
will
stop Puka, though.
they
is
will
what you
beat
should
you.
sell out to
So
do.
that's where the potential shot bet I have here. It's similar to last week, and I'm open here. So Puka, we know is going to get targeted a lot. What
Yeah.
if it's Puka plus either you pick one or you just take the higher of them because they're both kind of interchangeable. Higbee and Parkinson or Parkinson.
Okay,
those two
The higher of those two.
Versus Loveland, Burden, and then you add in Rome this time.
In like yards, we're talking?
Yeah. So obviously,
That's not a bad line.
like I'm like I feel like
Yeah, I'll take the Bears.
All right, Adam, who do you want?
I will go. I'm gotta go with my guy Puka.
Versus Loveland.
What if it's a big Devontae day?
Burden,
It could be. That's the gamble here.
Dunze. You're taking the
Puka plus Higbee / Parkinson.
Okay. I will take. I'll go against the Bears.
All right.
You, Dustin.
Didn't work last time you did.
Get the shot bet did.
Talking about the game.
The one that we were doing that was eerily similar
Yeah.
to this one.
Yeah, but I get more players this time.
But one of them isn't Puka.
He's tailing.
Okay,
me. That's
it's
all.
Colston Loveland.
He sees I'm on a heater. So
Actually,
that's what he's
Puka's
going with.
problematic. Maybe I shouldn't take Puka.
Yeah, not problematic at playing football.
That's true. That's true. The
He's
playing football is very
Extremely
good.
unproblematic.
You know what we're gonna do? They should put out 2 guys on defense wearing the same numbers so they can't count it as 12 men on the field.
That's not how any of that works.
Yeah, you get 11. You get 11 numbers out there.
I don't think the refs would go, you know what, you're right. All right. Line here.
Yeah.
Am I guessing line?
No,
Or-
this is mine.
No, this is yours. Okay.
Rams.
Let's guess the Patriots line next, just for fun.
Ryan sent me both options, so we would be
Oh.
able to have them.
Okay.
Say
Sure. Well, it's
Rams minus
This has moved.
3.5.
Give me Rams 3.
Ding, ding, ding. It was Rams minus 4.5. It is now Rams minus 3.5.
Damn.
I got one
Dustin's
right.
spot on.
I got one right.
All right,
Why'd
over
you
under.
Fuck up that first one, so I don't have to worry about a sweep.
Over under has not moved.
Over under in this one, I'm gonna say, give me the 50 burger.
50. 50.
Give me 50. 50.5.
51.
It is 51.5.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dustin, look at
Ooh.
you.
Right there.
Look at you.
Am I on a gentleman's sweep right now, or did we split the second
I
one
don't
too?
remember ever when the sweep died with the second one.
Yes.
I-
Yeah.
I stopped paying attention. I don't know.
Yes, I
You might
believe
be.
you're at the gentleman's sweep at the moment. Okay, and the next one here, it's either going to be the number 4 Pittsburgh Steelers or the number 5 Houston Texans going to the number 2 New England Patriots. Also play on Sunday. Regardless who they're playing, I think the Patriots need to get more from their offense. I mean, that's not crazy to say, just because the team that they're playing against, regardless who it's going to be, is not dealing with cataclysmic injuries like the Chargers' offensive line has been.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I think it's going to be the Texans. We'll see how the
so
game
too.
tonight goes. And I think that's going to be a much harder test for the Patriots. The Texans have beaten, the Josh Allen offenses of the world and stuff like that this year. They are
Yeah,
very,
they've
very
been
good.
They've been hot.
This will be the ultimate, are the Patriots actually good or were they strength of schedule merchants?
yeah. Okay. Line here. Let's go. What do you think the line is going to be if it is the Steelers at the Patriots? So you get opportunities here for both.
Am I going?
Yes.
Okay. If it is the Steelers, I'm going to say Patriots minus 6.5.
Oh, that was the exact number I was thinking.
Great minds.
I'll go 7.
Gentlemen sweepstead. It is. It is Patriots
go.
minus 5.5. It's
Let's
the it's the
go.
Steelers. All right.
You're an idiot.
If I got a 5 game,
embarrassing.
a 5-game gentleman's sweep
would
would have
be
been
nuts.
awesome.
Yeah.
That would kind of cancel out your one game.
I thought it was a 2-game sweep.
Was it?
Yeah, because I think we split last week.
Yeah, we did actually.
think it
but
was
last
the
week
week-
was a
I
one
think it was
game,
like
and
the
it was
week
very
before
scary.
that.
Yeah, it was a 2-game.
All right. Over under.
Steelers, Patriots. 43.5.
44.
Yeah, it's 46.5.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Steelers don't score a lot though.
Yeah. Well.
Well, the Patriots are supposedly good.
Yeah.
Steelers defense ain't that good.
All right. And if it is the Texans,
All right, am I doing line or
No,
are you
he
doing?
is
You're
line
doing
now.
line now.
Texans.
Snake draft. You got to get the snake back.
Patriots 2.5.
Patriots 3.
Fuck, I should have gone 3.5.
No, you shouldn't. It's Patriots only -1.5.
Oh,
Whoa, wait, actually?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah. All right, and then over/under.
Dustin didn't believe in his pick, so I think
didn't.
I win. I think
I didn't
get
believe
it for
in my
believing.
pick.
Dustin went, oh, shit, as soon as I answer.
Well, I was like, oh shit, they're home,
Uh,
and they're the 1 seed. But then I guess I could have thought
Not the
about the
ones.
other other 2, whatever.
Over/under, give me 42.5.
I was gonna say I'll say my same number, 43.5.
Ding, ding, ding. 43.5.
Damn.
Look at that.
I got 2 right on
Yeah.
the money.
Look at that. Okay.
Sweet.
Don't let him get hot here at the end of the season.
All right, that's gonna wrap it up. This, like I said, for the playoffs, we are gonna be going through every game. So this, obviously, just math will be the longest one. We got most games to go through, and it's gonna get less and less, obviously. And we only got one of our teams left, so we'll see how long the Bears
Next
can
week,
do it.
we might have none.
We might.
Who knows?
We might.
Who's to say?
He might be joining us in Cancun next week.
I think if the Bears lose, Dustin has to do 3 shots just for fun.
I'm not losing against a division opponent though.
Yeah,
but it's more fun if you
yeah.
have to do 3.
But Malort's from Chicago.
It's true.
So you lived near Chicago once. You lived closer to Chicago than I did, Kevin.
That's true. It sucked. I hated it.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah, I'm
Chicago.
sure you
Chicago
remember it
as
super
a
well.
city is kind of neat, but
Wanakee's.
No,
No,
he lived
Crystal
in,
Lake.
He lived in Crystal Lake. For
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. All right.
take the scenic route from
I
Belvedere.
was like, what the fuck? All right. Thanks for listening to our episode of 10K TV, presented by 10,000 Takes. Go to their website at 10ktakesmn.com. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads. If you just search 10K Takes. You can also find us on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads at Status Goal 10K, where we post links to episodes each week, as well as clips from the episode, highlights, reactions, memes, news for the Vikings, Packers, Bears, as well as the NFC North and NFL in general. We are officially into the playoffs. Wild card weekend is basically all behind us. 2 of our teams are done playing football for the rest of this season, and we're into the offseason talking about what we're going to do with potential openings for position coaches, coordinators, maybe even a head coach. We don't know. We'll find out. Otherwise, one of us is still playing, and we'll see how long that will go. So it's going to be exciting, and we're almost
knows?
at it's the Bears versus the NFC West. That's what we got in the NFC side of things.
I don't like that end of the season feeling where I'm like, oh, this was all for nothing.
Yeah.
Like I was emotionally
I was
compromised
really
for a
invested.
while. Yeah.
For this. Yep.
That's-
That's only one winner at the end of the season, and
For absolutely no reason.
yep, that's the thing we signed.
I
up
could have
for.
just clocked out.
You could have.
Yep.
You could have.
I didn't.
But nope. It's the ride.
Probably would have lived
It's
longer.
all about the friends we made along the way.
Yeah.
That's what really the NFL is about. That's their slogan. That and choose love. So
Choose love.
choose
Jordan
love. Choose love. Jordan Love. Sure. I've been your host, Adam Wise, joined always by my co-host Kevin Olm and producer Dustin Luco and producer Ryan. Kevin, final words.
Pain.